Okay, so we're back to continue from where we stopped. So after I was saved by that invincible hand, after the prayers in the church, we went home, I and my sister, and life continued. And then as days goes by, I don't know what happened, but whenever I see anybody who is like praying in tongues, you've actually offended me. When we go to church and I see people praying in tongues, my God, I get mad. I will start calling them all sorts of names, calling them fake, saying that they are forging it, that there is nothing like praying in tongues, making mockery of them. And it continued that way. Sometimes whenever we are at home and we remember like those people, during deliverance, a lot of people falling on the floor, we start laughing and making fun of them. And I will always wish that they will fall and hit their head somewhere and die. This is what I always wish and pray for those who are praying in tongues. Until one day, God decided to shame him. He actually embarrassed me before everybody. So on this particular day, we went for morning mass, okay? And when it was time for consecration, the parish priest lifted the host. And the moment he said, "Behold the Lamb of God," my oh my, I didn't know what happened. Before you knew it, my mouth just opened. At first, it started like something was, my stomach was rumbling. That was how it started. It looks as if my stomach was rumbling and whatever it is was coming out from my stomach to my chest to my throat, and that thing was about coming out from my mouth, and I held my mouth so tight. I didn't know what it was, but I held my mouth so tight because I don't want that thing to come out. But when the moment he said, "Behold the Lamb of God," I didn't know how I opened my mouth. And the next thing I noticed was the praying in tongues started flowing out from my mouth. And even after the consecration, I still didn't stop. I tried as much as possible as a human being to stop it, but it was too difficult for me to stop. I couldn't stop it. And after some time, it subsided. And then I started crying. By the end of the mass, people were kind of astonished. They couldn't believe it, something that they have never seen me do. And some people called me to ask me what happened. How did it happen? I didn't even look at anybody. I didn't answer anybody. I ran home straight. And after that day, I stopped attending church because I don't want that thing to happen. I thought it was just only during mass. But even at home, while praying with my siblings at home, it starts. At a point, I stopped praying. I thought that whenever I stop praying, it will stop. I stopped praying, but whenever I find myself in any gathering where people are praying, I will not be saying anything. I will not talk. I will not participate. But before you know it, it will start, that thing will start all over again. From my tummy, it will be going up to my chest, to my neck, and before you know it, everything will start to just burst out. And that was how that praying in tongues started. And today I always ask myself, am I faking it? Did I forge it? Because I know I accuse people every now and then. I make mockery of them. I call them names. Now I know a lot of people will be calling me names and making mockery of me. And that is how it has been. I have been receiving that insult from people. Yes, and it doesn't pain me because I did it to others. And that was how everything about my life towards spirituality started. Remember? It started from when I was a little child, when I was in primary school, primary 1 or primary 2. That was when I noticed everything. But as a little child then, I couldn't tell what it was. But right now, when I'm done with, after I graduated from secondary school education, the whole thing was just like boom. It started just like that. There's more to tell you guys. I'm going to give it out to you one after another. So I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.